Welcome to MSU&U, the show that connects students to college life. I'm Jack Crawley. Before getting into today's newscast, I'd like to remind you to connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can like us on Facebook by visiting facebook.com/MSU&U, and you can follow us on Twitter by visiting twitter.com/MSU&U. And now to the news that has kept Michigan State's campus buzzing this fall. The November 6th national election provided many students with their opportunity to vote for the very first time. For our Man on the Street segment, reporter Nick Brewer talked to those students to find out what this election means to them and what issues they've been paying attention to. In addition, he sat down with former Republican primary presidential candidate Herman Cain to get his take on what he thinks young voters can do to make an impact.
I'm Nick Brewer, your man on the street, here at the Kellogg Center, which played host to Herman Cain's College Truth Tour. We got a chance to sit down with Herman Cain after the event, and we got to see your reaction and your thoughts to the upcoming election. Let's take a look.
You spoke about the importance of the College Truth Tour to you.
Yes.
Could you just reiterate that for some of our viewers that couldn't make it out tonight?
We are doing the College Truth Tour as part of Job Creators Solutions because we want college students to know the truth about the state of this economy, the fact that energy dependency is a national security risk, and that the runaway spending in Washington, D.C. has got to stop. The best way to boost this economy is to start with solving the real problem, replacing the tax code. When politicians talk about we want to reform it and simplify, it's just going to be an argument over which exemptions you roll out and which ones you roll in. So let's replace the whole thing. Energy, we need a serious energy independence strategy, and that'll help bring down the cost of oil. And the other thing that I wanted to bring out with the College Truth Tour is to share with the students a little bit about how the free market system works, such that they appreciate the value of lower tax rates, less government, less regulations, and how it will affect them when they graduate and looking for a job.
It's going to be a tough call. I think both of them are honestly not my ideal candidate, but I think both of them have their strengths and both of them have their weaknesses, and it's going to be a close match, I think.
Do you plan on voting this November?
No.
No. All right, any thoughts why?
Well, I don't really I already think Obama's gonna win anyways, and I don't really care for either of them really. But it's not that it's because I really truly believe in Obama or Romney that they're incompetent, but I just believe that they're just representing the billionaires of our country.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's not that.
No.
So yeah, I'm not gonna vote, but I'd rather have Obama in office.
And now, this time around, do you feel that same confidence in the same candidate?
I do have the same confidence in the same candidate. I'm just hoping that some of the policies and promises that he promised last time, that he will continue doing them. So I believe that he couldn't do everything that he promised he was going to do because, we had a Republican Congress for the last 2 years, and he wants to get reelected. It's all politics, it's all a game. So if he knows he has a second term guaranteed, I feel like he's going to do whatever he wants to do.
And one of the things that we would like to know is, as college students now, what is one of the biggest things that we can do to help do our part to bring the economy back to where it should be?
College students can play a huge role in this upcoming election. The main thing is make sure you register to vote. Secondly, be an informed voter, and then make sure that you vote. Thirdly, do some of your own research and investigation. Don't just vote based upon the rhetoric. Look at the facts. That's what college students can do to be a part of the solution and not just part of the problem.
I definitely think that I have some more research to do, and I do have time, so I think by the time it's time to vote, I'll be very prepared.
I feel I'm fairly educated just because I follow New York Times and I make sure that I know both sides of the story. I do have a bias towards one party, but I make sure that I'm informed on both sides. So I have viewpoints and ideas.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not that educated on either sides. I just have my own bias, and that sounds terrible, but yeah.
Now, this morning on Fox and Friends, early this morning,
Yes.
you gave out a couple statistics, and one of them that stood out to me was that 20% is the swing vote,
Yes.
give or take here and there. And
Yes.
many students and first-time voters like myself are part of that number.
Yes.
And what can we do to make sure that our voice is heard and to help our friends get out and vote?
contact your friends and give them some compelling facts. Some of them may not dig up these facts. In other words, there are a lot of facts out there about the true state of the economy, for example. So when you communicate with them, you'll say, these are facts, and here's a link if you don't believe me, but find credible sources. The unemployment rate, the published rate is 8.1%. The real rate, if you include unemployed and underemployed, is closer to 15%. Make sure that they know that the federal debt, national debt, has increased by 50% in just 4 years. That's insane. And facts about the interest that we have to pay on the debt, which is getting close to what we spend on national security. So look up those pertinent facts that are relevant to you and share those with your friends and encourage them to be an informed voter. So the one thing that students can do is to begin the narrative with their friends on campus, in your newspapers, in your TV shows. We need to be talking about replacing the tax code. Which structure we replace it with isn't as important as talking about the need to replace it.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm nervous, but I really can't wait.
How do you feel about voting?
I feel that it's really our duty to vote. Doesn't matter who you vote for. It's just there's so many people in our history that have died to give us that right.
Just because of that fact, we should be thankful. Even if you vote that you don't have any confidence in anybody, you should go out there and just take the action, just as symbolism for a right that we have in our nation that we don't have in most of the world, as people don't have.
I guess I might vote because I was thinking Obama was gonna win anyways, just because the young people will definitely vote for Obama, the majority of them. So, but like if young people are like me and not show up, then Romney will win. And maybe I should just go vote. Okay, I'll go vote. Yeah.
What I would like to add is quite simply, I'm glad and encouraged by the attention, the enthusiasm, and the participation of the students here at Michigan State. I was impressed with the level of interest, with the type of questions that were asked about some of these policies that are out there. That really is a good statement, and so I just encourage students to continue to be informed voters, because there are so many issues, there's so many proposals, sometimes people don't know what to believe. So do some of your own independent research and find your sources that you believe in terms of the facts, and one such source is canetv.com. I just happen to know the guy who owns it.
For MSU&U, I'm Nick Brewer, your man on the street, reminding you to head out to those polls, check that ballot, and exercise your right to vote.
Thank you, Nick. President Barack Obama won another 4 years in office on election night. And sticking with Nick Brewer, he got an inside look at the brand new Eli and Edith Broad Art Museum on campus, and he brings you this hotspot report.
I'm Nick Brewer here at the Eli and Edith Broad Art Museum, soon to be opened on November 10th.
Mr. Broad, our benefactor, really wanted, when he donated the money for the museum, he really wanted us to think big, think about looking at architects around the world and really get an international flavor. So we had a competition, and there were 5 finalists who put together competition entries, and Zaha was picked from among those 5. You know, it's really a unique design. I think it's the pleated exterior made out of stainless steel, the way she used a lot of natural elements.
She is one of the most preeminent architects in our world today. She's a Pritzker Prize winning architect, and the Pritzker Prize is like the Nobel Prize of architecture, world renowned, and to have a building of hers here at East Lansing is really quite extraordinary.
Any campus is only going to have one art museum, and certainly a Zaha Hadid museum. This is really an iconic structure, so it's not like you're going to take these elements and emulate them in other buildings. However, the quality that went into this building and some of the unique detailing and really the attention to detail are things, lessons that we learned that we can transfer to other buildings on campus. I think the museums, it's an amazing opportunity for the campus, for Michigan State University, the city of East Lansing and beyond. It really, we strategically placed it on the edge of campus so it would kind of form a bridge between the campus and the East Lansing community. Going a little bit beyond that, the international flavor and iconic nature of the museum really makes this a world-class museum that's going to be viewed by people across the country, across the world, and it's going to be one other interesting building on Michigan State's campus that's really going to put us on the map internationally.
By virtue of the fact that we are including so many artists from all around the world, we have, I think, over 12 international artists already represented in one exhibition, and this is one exhibition of several that are taking place throughout the museum. By virtue of including those artists, I think we're hoping to reach out to a much wider range of audiences, regionally, nationally, and hopefully internationally as well.
Is there any specific piece on display that will be on display that you connect to personally?
That's like asking who's my favorite child. It's so difficult to pick one particular work, but if I had to, I would go so far as to say it's probably the building. I think the building, the architecture and the design, I'm such a huge personal and professional fan of Zaha's, and in some ways this building is a permanent and probably my personal favorite addition to the collection of the museum.
One of the really interesting elements in the building to me is the angular concrete walls, and they're made out of a type of concrete called self-consolidating concrete. It pours like applesauce, and it was originally invented for high-strength structural concrete because it allows you to pour concrete around the re-steel that goes into columns very easily without a lot of vibration. It's only been fairly recently that architects have used it architecturally, and it took us probably 35 different mock-ups to get the mix just right, to get the texture right, to get the flow of the concrete just perfect. And so when you walk through the museum and you look at the walls, you're going to see concrete that's really unmatched anywhere in this country.
We also very much wanted to demystify the process and the happenings of the museum. So you'll notice that a lot of our storage facilities and the display cases and the study centers, those are all glass walled so that you can look in and see the process. So everything isn't just materializing out of nowhere, but really you can participate in the process, witness it, and very much become involved as well. That's going to be evident also in our programming as well. A lot of the exhibitions that we have on view, both here and that will be taking place there on after, there will be a lot of works that we will include that will have a more interactive, participatory nature to it.
The project's been amazing. It's been full of challenges. We had some delays along the way. A lot of that was because our attention was really on getting quality absolutely perfect, and we let time kind of be secondary. So although we're opening a little bit later than we had originally planned, it's going to be fantastic. And for me, it's been really fulfilling to work with really a team of architects and consultants from across the world to come together and put together or to build what I think is just really an amazing structure.
It's going to be a great big celebration and party. There will be a dedication ceremony this Saturday at 10 a.m. We want everyone to be able to attend. And the museum publicly opens on Sunday, and hopefully it'll be a great big opening festivity of activities. We will have family activities, so students and children of all ages can participate in making your own salt boat, making your own sculpture, etc. We'll have live Twitter feeds, so hopefully people will be tweeting with great positive responses to the building and to the museum. We're creating a Rocky Road ice cream that we'll be passing out. We're creating these corners where the students will have an opportunity to speak with staff. We've created these wonderful apps where you can download and be able to walk through the exhibition and have highlighted explanations of the works and the exhibitions, as well as an architectural walkthrough. So you can experience the building through the voice of Craig Heiner and various other architectural experts. We have concerts. We have a performance by Chick Chick Chick. We have a documentary that's in production that's going to be on view. We'll have pop-up museum stores. The list goes on. We want every student to not only feel welcome, but to really hopefully come and celebrate with us this amazing launch of a new museum. You know, some of the founding principles of this university was based on quality, interconnectivity, and inclusiveness. A lot of those same principles, we're hoping that the museum in many regards become the cultural embodiment of those principles. You know, this museum exists for and because of the university, and I think as a result it also translates in that we exist for and because of the students as well. And I hope many and all students will not only come here but really feel like this is their museum, that this is our museum collectively.
Thank you, Nick. Autumn brings about beautiful colors and brisk weather, but it also brings about plenty of frights for Halloween. And Michigan State's theater department gets into the act for this each year. They turn the MSU auditorium into a haunted house. Reporter Leah Benoit dared to take a walk through the auditorium, and she talked to some of the performers involved in putting on this spooky spectacular.
I'm Leah Benoit with MSU&U. We're here at the Department of Theater's 4th Annual Haunted Auditorium. Every Halloween, the Department of Theater and its students transform the MSU Auditorium into a scream-worthy haunted house.
Every year, it's a different theme. Last year's theme was a insane asylum, and this year's theme is nightmares. So it's all about, you know, following this little girl through her journey through nightmares.
By the end, she kind of progresses, and through the end, she goes a little crazy. I love coming together as a theater department. It's really great just being able to work with everyone on this one thing to benefit us. And it's a really good experience.
Yeah. So basically I'm in the bug room, so this is a tapeworm and I'm pulling it out of my arm and I have a ringworm on my face, so I basically have parasites. Because I can slowly pull it as people go through, but I'm going to be really insane about it, like it tickles.
This is my 4th year. I've been with the Haunted Oz since it opened. It was a great idea. I thought it was really interesting since it's the only haunted house in the Lansing area.
The money goes to 2 of our student organizations, Spark and SPAM. A lot of it goes to Senior Showcase, where we take trips to New York to showcase to talent agents there, and it can be used to go on auditions or maybe some trips that students want to go to, some conferences. It's basically open.
I do a majority of the makeup, but I also have a crew that's here to help me with makeup for other people in Haunted Odd. Especially the detailed work like this, I will do this every night. 60 actors in Haunted Odd, and then we have a couple swing people that we can tap into if somebody is, short.
You know, people have different ways of coping with things. So this guy actually punched one of our actors. So we kind of had to stop and make sure he was okay. We're like, are you okay? Are you sure? And it wasn't, you know, a bad punch or anything. He kind of dug back, but it was just someone punched you. Oh my God. We can't touch the people and people can't touch the actors. People are, really scared. With just acting like something that you aren't and just totally being out of your element, but being able to scare people and actually get real fear out of people.
This year's haunted attraction Nightmares ran at the MSU Auditorium October 26th through the 28th and was a frightening success. I'm Leah Benoit with Entertainment. Keep it locked on MSU&U for more news and events around campus.
Thank you, Leah. Moving from fall frights to winter holiday cheer, Lansing's 28th annual Silver Bells in the City showcases a parade, tree lighting in front of the Capitol building, and fireworks. Reporter Haley Pearson took a trip to downtown Lansing for the event to see if it got folks into the holiday spirit.
We're here tonight at the 28th Annual Silver Bells in downtown Lansing, where they did the lighting of the official state tree, fireworks, and the Parade of Lights. Come check it out with us. So this is your first time out to Silver Bells. How'd you enjoy it?
It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Pretty cool. Where'd you come from?
I live here in Lansing, actually.
You live here in Lansing?
Yeah, well, but I took a break from school at Eastern Michigan and decided to come back home for the weekend to check it out.
All right, and where did you ladies come from tonight?
St. John's.
St. John's. So did you drive all this way just to see this tonight?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And where did you guys come from to see the Silver Bells?
We just live 10 minutes away from here.
10 minutes away?
Yeah, we live on Maple Street down this way.
Okay, and what was your favorite part of the night?
The parade was so much fun. Yeah.
Did you guys have a favorite float?
I like the band best. Yeah, the band too.
The band was your favorite part of it?
Everything was
Awesome.
good.
Did you guys have a favorite float in the parade at all? Did you guys get to see that part?
Well, I like the Everett band, 'cause that's my school. Vikings.
Best part.
Go Vikings. So, yeah.
Go Vikings. And you said you were in the parade. What float were you on?
I was in the Everett Marching Band.
Oh, that's awesome. What instrument do you play?
I was doing the banner this year, but I played bass clarinet.
Cool. And what was your guys' favorite part about the events tonight?
I like the lights. Yeah.
The lights? Did you guys get to see the fireworks as well?
Fireworks too. The grand finale.
And how'd you like it? What was your favorite part of the night?
I think it was the fireworks and the Christmas tree. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
What was your favorite part about tonight?
Coco Jones.
Coco Jones, you guys are big fans?
That was mostly the whole thing. They had Cody Simpson last year. Is Coco Jones way better?
Coco Jones is way better.
More hype.
What was your favorite part about the night?
The Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree?
Yeah.
The weather's nice. It's beautiful. Nice lights. Just having fun with friends.
Wow, is this your first time?
Mine. Not mine. My second year.
Your second time? And is this your first Silver Bells?
No, this is like our third.
Third one? How would you say this compares to past years?
This one was so much fun. The other 2
The
years
other
we
two was like, it was cold.
Yeah, last time was really cold and we kind of left early before everything started. But this time it's nice.
Did you get to see the tree getting lit up?
No.
No, did you see the fireworks?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, did you guys like the fireworks?
Yes.
Oh, good. So tonight we got to see thousands of lights. A bunch of Michigan families came out from everywhere across the state to enjoy getting into the Christmas spirit. I'm Haley Pearson with MSU&U.
I'm glad that everybody came. Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. And thank you for watching this edition of MSU&U. Don't forget to get in touch with us on our social networks so you can give us your feedback. I'm Jack Crawley. Come back next semester and have safe and happy holidays.